Hi everyone, I'm Polly G and welcome to Fashion with Me. My channel focuses on makeup and fashion and how to always look your best and put together. I believe makeup should always be classy, not overdone, and should always complement and go well with your outfit. So today's video is going to be a face of the day video. My husband and I are going out for dinner tonight. My birthday was actually a few days ago and we're going to celebrate tonight. So I thought I would show you the makeup that I'm planning on doing. I am wearing this green dress tonight and I'm pretty sure we're going to be sitting outside. So I have already put on a little bit of self-tanning. And the makeup look that I'm going to be doing tonight is the makeup look that I really like to do when I have a tan. So if you'd like to see how I go from this to this, please keep on watching. So as I've said, I've already done a little bit of self-tanning. So for my foundation today, I want to be a little bit more tan. For the summer months, I have been using this foundation from L'Oreal True Match, the tinted serum in the color medium, but I also bought it in the color tan. I think this color tan is just going to be a little too dark, and the color medium that I use most of the time is just a little bit too light. So I am going to mix the two to get the color that I want. I have already put on all of my moisturizers and all of my skincare, so the first thing I always do is start with my primer. And my favorite primer is this primer from Joa, and it's a Glow Activator Primer. Just put a little on my hands and pat all around. Put this down my neck, and what's left I go over my eyelids. That also helps with my makeup application. And while my primer is drying, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Next, moving on to foundation. Like I said, I'm going to use the tinted serum from L'Oreal in the color medium and tan, and I'm going to hopefully get the color that I want. So I think I'm going to start with the tan first, because that's pretty dark. And just put that on my beauty blender, dampened beauty blender. And then I'm going to put the medium color on top of that. Let's see what we get. I think that's pretty good, actually. Bring it down my neck. What do you think? I think that's actually pretty good. Blend that all around. Bring it up over my ears. Make sure that's all the same color as well. I think I like it. Now for concealer, I always use my Age Rewind Eraser in the color medium. I do not have any other color in this, so I am going to use the color medium. So I'm not going to put too much on because I don't want to ruin what I just did. But I am going to put it on my eyelids. I always put my primer, I'm sorry, I always put my concealer on my eyelids as my primer. I think it helps blend in my eyeshadow. So I am still going to do that, and I will put a little bit under my eyes. And just a little around my nose. And just a little around my mouth. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't want to overdo it with the concealer. And then I'll just use the other end of the beauty blender and press that in. Next onto powder, and I'm going to use the powder from Kat Von D called Lock It. And this is a powder I love, use all the time. Can't say enough about it. And it just does what it says. It just locks everything in place. And I just love this powder. Now this I'm just going to put where I put the concealer. Under my eyes and around my mouth. And that's it for the powder. Next, moving on to bronzer. I'm using the bronzer from e.l.f. in the color Forever Sunkissed. I don't think I'm going to need too much of this today either because, again, my skin is pretty tan. So I usually use this just to bring in a little bit of warmth, but I don't think I'm going to need a whole lot for that today. So I'm just going to very lightly put that on. Not a lot. Other side. And that's it. Not much at all. Next, moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to use this pencil from e.l.f. In the color Deep Brown, and I'm going to use the spoolie end to just brush through. And then, of course, the other side to fill in. Just following the shape of my brow this just brings in some nice depth to my eyebrows and covers up any of those gray hairs that I have going on in there. I do have a fairly decent brow, but they are too light, so I definitely need to deepen them up. Then I'll go back to the other side with the spoolie on it and just brush through to disperse all that product. And then going over my brows with the Wild Brow, also from e.l.f. in the color Deep Brown. If you've seen my channel before, you know I use all these same products up until I get to my eyeshadow. That's where I basically start bringing in different products, but up until this point, I basically use all the same products. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use this pencil from Almay in the color Brown Topaz, and I'm going to put this just on the bottom lash line. I like to start on my bottom lashes, and I'm only going to go halfway in with this. I'm going to start up at the corner here, and I'm just going to bring this in halfway right on my lash line. And this is a great pencil. I usually use the Neutrogena pencils. I have the pencil in the color Spice Chocolate. I'm pretty sure these pencils are being discontinued, so I am switching to this one from Almay, and so far I do like it. The color I'm not loving as much as I like the Spice Chocolate. This is in the color Brown Topaz, but I do really like the pencil. So I'm going to start with this, and other side. Again, just putting it right on the lash line and going in a little more than halfway. For my eyeshadow, I really like this palette from Wet n Wild. This is an oldie but goodie. This is still around. This has been around for quite a few years, and I love this palette. And again, I think this is a great palette to use when you have a tan. So I will be using all 5 of these colors for this look today. And I'm going to start with this color right here. And that is going to go in the crease and working that all up towards my brow and just laying down a nice wash of color. I mean, these palettes are only like $3. I mean, you really can't go wrong, and I do like the formula. They do have some fallout, but I mean, for $3, they just go on great, and I think they blend great, and you really can't go wrong, like I said, for the price and for the quality. They're really great eyeshadows. Next, I'm going to use this color here, this deep bronze color, and I'm going to put that on with this flat brush. And I'm going to put this on the outer half of my lid. And then I'm going to turn the brush this way and pull down underneath a little less than halfway in that little corner there. And then I turn the brush this way again and pull up what is left. Just blend that all in. Like that. And other side. Pull up what's left. Blend that all in. Then I like to go back to the brush that had the transition shade on it and just soften right around here. Just around that little edge there. I don't like any harsh lines. Just like that. Next, I'm going to use this color in the middle. It's like this pretty peachy color, and I'm going to put that on with my finger. Looks like that. And I'm going to put that right in the center of my lid. Real pretty color. And I'm basically overlapping where the dark bronze color was, and I'm pressing right where that line stops and just pressing over. I'm not going like this, putting it on. I'm just pressing it on, and I'm just pressing it right in the that area there. Then moving on to this dark brown on the end, I'm going to use this small crease brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to, right on the very tip of the brush, I'm just going to tap like that on the very tip of the brush, get off any excess, and just on the outer corner, I'm just going to press that on. Maybe a little bit more. Right here. And bring it down again underneath. Very lightly, and pulling up what is left as well on the brush over here. And that's pretty much staying right in the outer corner of my eye. Other side. Starting near the lash line and dabbing that on right in the outer corner and pulling down underneath. And then pulling up what is left over here. Again, going back to that blending brush and just softening that edge. And then last but not least, I'm going to use this light shade on the end here, and I'm going to put that on with this bullet shaped brush. I think it's a pencil brush rather, also from e.l.f. And I'm just going to put that under my brow and in the inner corner. Ooh, I think I got a little too much there. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that. That is way too much. Crap. I'm going to go back to that blending brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. That is too much. Okay, that's a little better. And then on this side, and again in the inner corner, much better. Didn't pick up so much this time. And in that little tear duct there. And then again, going back to that blending brush and just softening right around those lines. Then I'm going to take this pencil from Wet n Wild in the color Simmer Brown, and I'm just going to, again, trace just the outer part of my eye right against my lashes. And again, this is just in the outer corner, maybe 1/4 of an inch in, I guess, a little more than 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to bring it down onto the bottom lash, or this time I'm going under the lashes. Before, when I used the other pencil, I went right on the lash line. Now I'm going to go right under that lash line, but I'm not going far in. I'm going about, again, a little more than 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to just take this pencil on the side and just do a little flick right here. I just feel this gives it a little bit of lift to your eye, like that. Other side, again, just tracing the outer rim of my lashes and following it down, and then turning the pencil this way and doing this little flick right here, like that. I just want to say, if you are enjoying this video, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It's totally free and it really helps my channel grow. Also, if you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, because again, it really helps my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Okay, next moving on to blush, and for that I'm going to be using this color Tea Rose from Milani. It's in this really pretty peach color. And I'm just going to put that on with this stipple brush from Wet n Wild. And I always like to put a little on the back of my hand so I don't get too much, and then I'm going to start applying. Such a pretty color for summer. Oh my goodness. I just think that is so pretty. Look at that. So nice. Other side. I also like to bring my blush up near my temple. So I'm dabbing that all around like that. Such a pretty color. Next, I'm going to put on a highlighter, and I like this highlighter from Maybelline. It's a strobing stick highlighter, and it is in the color Nude Glow. And I like to put this on with my fingers, so I'm just going to rub the top of the stick like that, and then take my other finger and rub it together. And just at the highest part of my cheek, I am just going to lightly tap that on. This is very, very subtle. I love it. It's just so pretty, and it just catches the light. And it's just a really, really pretty highlighter in my opinion. I wear this day and night, and I just love it. Really, really pretty. Very subtle and very soft. Next, moving on to lipstick, and I'm going to start out with my lip liner, and I'm going to use the color Sugar and Spice from NYX. Overlining just a little on the bottom, and then tracing the natural shape of my lip. Overlining a little on the top, right where the Cupid's bow is. And again, just following the shape of my lip. And I do not go all the way down when I'm tracing my lip. I stop over, because my lips tend to droop, and if I follow the shape of my lip, my mouth is going to droop more than it already does, which I don't want that to, I don't want to do that. So I am stopping, like I said, before I get to the very end of my lip, on the top and the bottom. So that does help. And I also put concealer. I don't know if you noticed when I was doing my concealer earlier, but I also put it right on the corner of my lips. And the reason I do that is because it does help to hide that droopy lip a little bit. And for my lipstick, I'm going to use this color called New Confidant, also from L'Oreal. Really pretty peachy color as well. And then I really like this color from CoverGirl. I don't know the name of it. It has just a number. It's number 015. It doesn't seem to have a color name. but this is from CoverGirl, and I'm just going to put this on the bottom. It's a little bit of a frosty, pretty pink color, and I'm just going to put that, like I said, on the bottom. Like that. And last but not least is my mascara, and for that I'm going to use my Lash Paradise in black. I don't put any mascara on my lower lashes, but I do put mascara on the outer lower lashes, just in the outer corner. But I don't like to put it in the front because I feel it pulls my eye down too much. So I'm just putting it on the upper lashes in that lower outer corner. And I'm going to do a second coat just on the top outer lashes. Okay, so here is the final look. Please leave me a comment down below what you thought of this video. I would really love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you did like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. I hope to see you in my next Face of the Day video, and until then, as I always say, keep it classy, keep it stylish, and always be your best self. Bye!